Now, I'm going to make a whole video about this because I've just looked into it. I'm putting more research than I probably should into it. Now, this is Axl Rose in a sexual assault case back in 1989, and this post was from Rolling Stone magazine, rollingstone.com. This was by Ethan Millman on November 22nd, 2023. For example, a former model has accused Axl Rose of sexually assaulting her in New York more than 30 years ago, according to a lawsuit filed in New York Supreme Court on Wednesday and obtained by Rolling Stone. Sheila Kennedy, a former Penthouse model and Pet of the Year in 1983, claimed in the suit that she met the Guns N' Roses frontman at a nightclub in New York in 1989 at around 26. Now, I'm going to look it up right now. How old was Axl Rose in 1989? Axl Rose was about 27 years old, so there was about an age difference, about 1 year difference. The night they met, Kennedy alleged he violently sexually assaulted her in his hotel room. Kennedy claimed in the suit that a friend invited Kennedy to a nightclub to try to meet the band. Kennedy spoke with Rose at the club, and he eventually invited her to come back to his hotel for a party, she alleged. Now, all of this is alleged. I'm not going to say that this is what happened because I don't know how the whole thing went down. I'm just some guy on the internet who makes music and decides to, you know what, I'm going to stir the pot a little bit because it's funny. Kennedy's friend wasn't invited because Rose allegedly said she was not hot enough. Buddy, I don't think you remember, but I'm going to be honest. You tried to sue some people who tried to make memes of you when you were fucking fat as shit, and you got so bloody pressed about it that you decided to sue Google because it was on their page. As soon as you typed in fat Axl Rose memes, you'd find them. I bet if you fucking go onto Google right now, you could find them. And you could probably find the fucking, articles about it. It's so fucking funny how much this dude tries to hide all the bad, negative shit that goes on around him, even though he causes it himself. It's so fucking funny. Now, per the suit, and Kennedy apologized to the friend and went back to Rose's hotel room with him alongside another model and future MTV host, Ricky Rockman. Rockman did not immediately reply to a request for comment. That's just in parentheses. At Rose's hotel room, according to the suit, Rose plied the guests with cocaine, champagne, and other alcohol. After Kennedy went to the bathroom, Rose was allegedly waiting outside the door, and when she exited, Rose pushed Kennedy against the wall and kissed her. Now, I don't know if you know this, but that is counted as, I wouldn't say statutory rape because that is got to do with not being permitted to have sex, but that's not sex. Kissing is kissing. You could probably say that as felonious assault. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm not a fucking lawyer. Kennedy found Rose attractive and did not mind this encounter. She was open to sleeping with him if things progressed, the suit said. However, she says she did not consent to the alleged sexual encounter with Rose that would happen later that evening. Later into the party, when just Rose, Rockman, the other model, and Kennedy were in the room, Rose began to have sex with the other model, the suit alleged. Kennedy claimed she became uncomfortable, alleging that Rose was aggressive in a way that appeared painful for the model. Now, I'm going to say this. Axl Rose was a skinny dude at the age of 27. This dude, if he was doing it that fucking hard that it became painful for the model, fucking stop. Fucking stop, because it's not funny. It's not like sexy. It's not like that. You fucking do that. You do that shit because that's part of your whole fucking fantasy as a rock star, my guy. Okay, that's not how you're supposed to live. You're not supposed to fucking do that shit to another person, even if they consent to it. You have to ask. You have to do other shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into his whole business, but maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit, because it's funny. It's very funny, because I like to see how fucking stupid people are, even if they are famous. I might just make a whole series dogging on this dude, I might just make a whole series dogging on this guy. I'm not even kidding you. I might just do it, because it's funny. I find it fucking hilarious. Now, continuing on with the lawsuit, Kennedy further claimed that Rose was encouraging group sex. Now, that's not a bad thing, but that she wasn't interested and left the room with Rockman to go back to his hotel room. After leaving Rose's room, she heard the sound of glass shattering. She also heard Rose screaming at the model, allegedly saying, "You're a fucking whore! Get the fuck out of here!" Now, you don't say that. You don't say that. That's just not a great thing to say. You're putting on a bad scene for everybody in there, and I'm sure that it's a little bit of a turnoff. Now I'm going to say, upon hearing the noise, Rockman allegedly told Kennedy that it's going to get bad. Yeah. Yeah, with a reputation like this guy has, well, at the time, probably not, but now, yeah, you could definitely see that. Kennedy claimed that Rose then came down the hallway to Rockman's room, saw Kennedy, and asked, "What the fuck are you doing back here?" Meaning, he didn't want her and Rockman to leave the apartment because of what was happening. Now, you don't force people into that shit. That's not funny. I can't make any jokes about it because it's not a great thing. Well, Rose then allegedly pushed Kennedy down to the floor. While Rockman was on the ground, Rose grabbed her by the hair and dragged her across the suite back to his bedroom. Now that's felonious assault. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Really fucked up. You know? So, the suit said, adding that her knees were bleeding after they scraped the rug. When they got to his room, the suit alleged, Rose threw her on the bed onto her stomach, grabbed pantyhose, and tied her hands behind her back. Now, I don't know what to say to that. I can't make a comment about it. I can't do anything about it, because this happened over 30 years ago, and I'm sure this dude he's still living free. He's still doing this, and he's still probably, fantasizing about doing all this random shit to women. Now, what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm not gonna say anything further about that, but I'm going to continue reading this lawsuit. If you don't want to hear the rest, and you don't like the sound of anything that's going on, click off the video. I'm perfectly fine with that, and I'm very glad that you're here. Now, Kennedy lay there on the bed with her hands tied behind her back, bleeding, vulnerable, and alone with Rose while he was in a sexual, volatile rage. I'm pretty sure that skinny dude couldn't punch worth a shit. I'm just going to say it. The suit alleged Kennedy had just witnessed Rose violently have sex with another woman. He dragged Kennedy to his bedroom like a caveman and acted with uncontrollable fury. Rose had physically stopped her from leaving. Kennedy was trapped. Rose then forcibly penetrated. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to... Holy shit. Yeah, I can't say that. Otherwise, I might get a strike. That's... Wow, it gets... Oh my god, wow, it gets really bad. You know what? Yeah, there's a whole ass, thing here. I might edit their description, and I'm going to let you guys see this lawsuit for yourselves, and if you guys find that the lawsuit is pretty damn terrible, there isn't much we can do about it, but there are a few things that we can do. We can try and support Sheila Kennedy. Now, if you type the name correctly, I will put the lawsuit into the description so you can read it for yourself. There's a lot of things that you can see. It's very graphic, and I really hope that you guys enjoy watching this video. And if you could like and subscribe, that'd be pretty nice. You know, I'm not going to force you into it because that's not a great thing to do. Now, if you enjoy this kind of content and would like to see something more, please leave a comment. Now, I don't know what else to say, so I'm probably going to end this video and get back to making music, because that's my passion. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.